Today, we tell the story of an actor who went from the political halls of Australia's elite to the sound stages of Hollywood, a man who's made his mark on soap operas, primetime dramas, and hearts around the world. This is the story of Julian McMahon. Julian Dana William McMahon was born in Sydney, Australia, into one of the nation's most prominent families. He was the second of three children of Lady Sonia McMahon and Sir William Billy McMahon, a towering figure in Australian politics who served as the country's longest continuously serving minister and later as Prime Minister. Julian grew up in privilege, but also in the shadow of great expectations. When he was just 19, he lost his father to cancer, and more than 2 decades later, his mother too, both gone far too soon, but never far from his heart. Julian has Irish and English roots and, like many young Australians, a love of the surf and the outdoors. At university, he tried his hand at a Bachelor of Arts degree, but it didn't quite click. He later joked that he spent more time at the campus bar than in the classroom. 1 year in, he decided to pivot, and what a pivot it was. Julian stepped into the world of modeling, quickly becoming a globe-trotting face for major brands. By the late 1980s, he was working in fashion capitals like Los Angeles, New York, Milan, Rome, and Paris. Back home in Australia, a cheeky jeans commercial made him a household name and opened the door to his next big move, acting. In 1989, Julian landed the lead role in The Power, The Passion, a drama in the vein of Dynasty. It was a bold beginning, and it worked. After a year and a half, he transitioned to the beloved soap Home and Away, where his performance earned him a Best Actor award from a national magazine. But Julian wasn't content to stop there. He brought his talent to the stage as well, performing in a musical version of Home and Away in Britain, and later in the romantic play Love Letters, back in Sydney and Melbourne. By the early 1990s, Julian was ready to try his luck in Hollywood. His first stop? NBC's daytime drama Another World, where he played Ian Rain for 2 years. After leaving the soap, he honed his skills further on stage in Los Angeles, then began to make waves in American television and film. A few years later, he landed his breakout American role Agent John Grant on the NBC thriller Profiler, a part he would play for 4 seasons. Along the way, Julian appeared in feature films like Wet and Wild Summer, with Elliot Gould and the indie drama Magenta, showcasing a range that went beyond his matinee idol looks. Off-screen, Julian remains down to earth. He enjoys surfing, biking, and cooking, and he's a dedicated fan of baseball, American football, and basketball. A collector of classic books, he's never stopped feeding his curiosity and love for storytelling. From Sydney's beaches to the sound stages of Hollywood, Julian McMahon has forged his own path, not just as the son of a prime minister, but as a star in his own right. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the fascinating life of Julian McMahon. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. Until next time, keep discovering the legends behind the screen.